Just take us through the fire issue. We have a guest host this morning who owns one of these cars who's worried about it. And there are people who look at a video like that. Do you think it's real?
Well, it looks real, but first of all, you don't see when it's pulled in. You don't see if there's anybody who's around the vehicle. I would love to talk with somebody who specializes in battery chemistry. Do these just explode like this, or is there a simmering fire first? I mean, that really looks, you just see some smoke for 4 seconds, and then there's an explosion. What's interesting, Andrew, is they say, well, we want to investigate it to see if it's legitimate. Well, does that mean that they're going to promise
are going crazy on Twitter right now, and then there's other people saying that this whole thing is some kind of hoax?
Right. I'm not surprised. I see that all the time. Andrew, I see this anytime there is a Tesla vehicle fire. And are they overcovered relative to gas fires? You bet. They are way overcovered relative to internal combustion vehicles that catch on fire. Having said that, it is new technology, and also it is technology that people look at and they say, are we 100% certain about this? Now, I can tell you from talking with people, whether it's at some of the third parties who have tested these batteries, who have tested other electric vehicle batteries, they're comfortable with the technology overall.
If it's been 14 fires, if it's been 14 fires over the last, let's say, 7.5 years,
right.
What do we know about the previous 14? I guess that's what I wonder, because we can look at these pictures and we can decide anything, but what's the backstory?
Becky, a lot of them are sparked after there has been an accident.
And raised again concerning the safety of Tesla cars after a brand new Tesla Model S burst into flames during a test drive in France. News of the event came to light after a photo of the burning car was posted on Reddit. Tesla hosted an event in the French city of Biarritz over the weekend to promote its Model S and Model X cars. According to the Redditor who posted the photo, a couple were test driving a new Model S P90D, accompanied by a Tesla employee. As they were driving, they suddenly heard a loud noise, and the dashboard showed up problems with charging visual alert. The Tesla employee quickly guided the couple out of the vehicle. The car burst into flames soon after.
And some of these accidents, you've had a Tesla colliding with either another vehicle or a wall at close to 100 miles per hour.
The motorist decided to pull off the highway, and the vehicle became disabled. He began to notice a smell, and shortly after, the front part of the vehicle caught fire. Firefighters arrived to put out the blaze, but the fire reignited, requiring several attempts to extinguish. Tesla has reviewed the accident and says the flames were contained to the front.
And when I've talked with people who are experts in battery technology, everybody says the same thing. You have a vehicle slam into a wall at 100 miles per hour, you're going to get an explosion. So you can't sit there and say, well, this happens across the board X, Y, and Z times. And we do know that the federal government has looked into this to a certain extent, as has the NTSB. They're still investigating some of these incidents, and we've yet to see them come out and say, look, there's a definitive threat here.
So is this the first spontaneous combustion that's been reported, or has this happened before?
Well, I've seen other people say, well, I've heard that there are reports of spontaneous combustion with Tesla vehicles and their batteries, or other electric vehicles from other manufacturers, and yet it is not something that we have been able to say definitively, nor have investigators for the federal government been able to come out and say, look, we don't see something here. Having said that, this video is going to get a lot of attention.